Good evening, folks. Triple Crown here, coming to you from Vancouver, British Columbia. This is a round 13 summary Operation SF, San Francisco. Just want to do a quick shout out, Canadian Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends and viewers. So thank you for watching and have yourself a wonderful weekend. We will get into what's going on. First, probably most significant event is the battle for Calcutta, and the British were unsuccessful in stopping the Italian can opener. The Germans came into West Bengal over here, this territory above Calcutta, and the British took it back and put up what they thought was a blocking force to prevent all these fast movers, these German fast movers, from coming through next turn on turn 14 and capturing Calcutta on turn 14. The British were hoping to delay until turn 15 if it came to that. However, the British had a fortification, and they had what they thought was an adequate defense, and they could have put more, and they did their math and their calculations were wrong, and the Italians were successful with all of their fast movers that were sitting in Bombay. They went 1-2 across. So actually this territory is actually Italian now, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, what that's going to allow the Germans to do is blitz through here next turn. And this is the Luftwaffe that's currently sitting 3 territories away. So that is ugly. That is ugly for the British. They are going to lose Calcutta. They do have a follow-up. They can counterattack. But does that now make Singapore in play? The British Navy, which is currently sitting surrounding Singapore, is blocking it. However, the British were hoping that this was going to be a round 15 play, which would mean all of these units sitting here in Siam could jump on these transports and go do business elsewhere. And the Germans and the Italians, they've done a very good job just pushing the British back. And now the Germans are actually pushing further east into Russia, and they are set up to wipe out Novosibirsk next turn. They might wait till turn 15 to do that. They want to make sure they definitely capture Calcutta and have a follow-up. So that will be very interesting. Currently, this is the Italians that are currently sitting in Bombay with their entire navy that's sitting off the coast. So everything's just easier at this point to put on a build plate. I mean, to represent what's happening. Definitely Cairo is safe. The Italians are building heavy bombers, and the Germans are still building bombers. You can see they've got 4 there and another Me-262 and another medium bomber sitting in Moscow. The Americans over here, the other significant event was there was a major naval battle. Just going to put my camera down here. So the Anzac built a naval base here, which allowed the Americans 1, 2, 3 to come in. They sent their entire navy, and the Japanese actually had to make a decision. Did they want to sacrifice their navy? The Japanese could have scrambled with 6 planes. They decided not to. And this is currently the surviving American Navy, which attacked with about 11 more units than the Japanese could defend with. So the Japanese were just hoping to damage as much American stuff as possible, including aircraft. And because there was a threat to scramble, they definitely allowed the Americans to, they forced the Americans to bring everything. The American, basically all of their Navy, the Americans did take Formosa. They forgot to put a roundel on it. That's my fault. But that is currently the naval transports. Where are they? Where are the naval transports? I forgot to move them. Or did I forget to move them? Where is the American naval transport? Oh yeah, sorry. This is currently what's sitting on Formosa for the Americans. So that is 12 naval transports, I believe, or 12, anyways. And that is the American follow-up, what's happening behind it. So next turn, America could attack Tokyo with 17 ground units, and they're a complement of their whole Air Force. So the Japanese have to be careful, and the British are currently sitting over here at an American naval base in Guam, and they only have 3 naval transports. But the Canadians and the British did come up here, and they took Sapporo from the Japanese, and they have a follow-up coming in here with a couple more units. And depending if they want to bring these 3 naval transports. So the British also have all their bombers in range of Philippines, and they've got a bit of an Air Force here. So do these fast movers from the British start to head towards Hong Kong? So the Allies definitely have to take 2 more victory cities from the Japanese. So is it Philippines and Hong Kong, or is it Shanghai? And currently the KMT has about equal Japanese units. All this horde is all sitting 1 territory away from Shanghai, and that is a couple American fighters there, a couple medium bombers, and some Russian units. So definitely the Allies are in a position perhaps to take 2 victory cities from the Japanese. So we will see what happens over here in the Pacific. The Americans are they built their 101st and 82nd Airborne units and some B-29 heavy bombers, which are actually in range of Tokyo next turn. So that's going to be interesting there. Over here in the Atlantic, the Germans finally decided to build more naval transport, so they're going to have 6 naval transports next turn. So are they going to do a landing on turn 15, maybe in Washington? So just basically forcing the Americans to do a build here, and the Canadians and the British over here on the east coast of North America to keep them honest. Otherwise, stay tuned for round 14. We should see some interesting battles. The Americans are definitely going to have to decide which target they want to choose with the British and try and take it out. And that would leave round 15 to possibly take out another victory city. So stay tuned for round 14.